a woman who wants to be a wife versus the woman who is looking for a husband. Number 2, a wife prepares herself. She prepares herself. This is a wife. A husband seeker screens men only. If you're a husband seeker, you're going to screen men, but you don't prepare yourself. Do you see the point here? One person is preparing herself. Let me prepare myself for the man that is going to be in my life. All right? The other one is seeking, screening men. What does he have? What car does he drive? What does he do? This one is looking for a husband. She's looking for help. She's a liability. See the point there? The Bible said, Jesus himself, he spoke in Matthew 7, verse 5. Before you talk about the peck in someone's eye, first cast out the beam in your own eye. Before you talk about, hey, what do you have? First look at yourself. What do I have? Have I prepared myself to be married anyway? To be a wife anyway? Have I prepared myself? Or am I just screening the men who are coming in life and then thinking that if I screen them well, if I get the high value top guy, he's going to stay because myself, I don't have a problem. No, you have a problem. You have a big problem. Because if you don't prepare yourself, no matter how much you're going to screen the men who are going to come to your life, they will come, eat you, and bounce. They will come, eat you, and bounce. Yes, absolutely. I tell you the truth. Because sometimes, most of the men coming in, high-value men, men who have kept themselves. Let me give you a good example. Here is a man who has kept himself. Well-built, he's making good amount of money, he's not promiscuous, he's very good with himself. You say, yes, this is the guy I want. You come and grab him, you tell him now, let's start a relationship. But here is you. Here is you. Mary, you have been in the industry for so long. You have been up and down for the longest period of time. You have been single for call it 10 years. And in these 10 years of single life, you have been saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. Why? Because you have an electronic gadget in your closet. You see that? You think that there is a Subaru moving. Have you ever had them in those apartments? At the middle of the night, it's like there's a Subaru moving. At the middle of the night, my dear, you've been with this gadget for the last 10 years. Now, how is this good man coming to compete with a machine? Make me understand. Make me understand, for God's sake. Because most ladies who say, oh, I don't need a man, they have an electronic gadget there which satisfies them. You think a man is going to compete with electricity? How? You have not prepared yourself. You don't even know. Because when this man comes in, you're going to have a good time, you're going to get married, and then he cannot go to the league of what these electronic gadgets have been doing to you. And then he's going to feel his ego has been depleted. What is going to happen next? He will start feeling, this is so bad. He will start feeling that I cannot satisfy my woman. I cannot be there. I don't know what is happening. I wish. And at the end of the day, the man is going to vanish into the thin air. Because, or you will give him too much expectation that he cannot offer. And I'm not saying that it's like this to all women, but most who have not prepared themselves and they say, I'm just sitting here waiting for the right kind of man. I've got my gadgets. My friend, it's wasting you. Every night you think, what is this lady at 2 a.m.? She's always blending something. 2 a.m. Use blender all night in the bedroom. My friend, wait until you start looking for a husband with that blender of yours. The That's the time you realize it is what it is. So prepare yourself, my dear ladies. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Excuse me. So if you don't prepare yourselves, you're going to see dust. You're going to see dust. The wife-ready woman, she develops patience, right? She develops emotional intelligence. She develops homemaking wisdom. She knows how to make a home, communication, and financial security. She's got these things. She's well conversant with these things. But the husband seeker focuses mostly on filtering men without inner preparation. She doesn't see the log in her eye. She only sees, let me see the peck. I don't need a man who is short to this height. He should be having this. He has, how is his wallet? What is this? You screen the man so much, but you don't screen yourself. It will never work. That relationship is heading to the bush. A woman in Lagos invested in counseling and communication mastery before marriage. When she got married, her relationship worked. She knew that if I get some counseling to understand myself, I just want to know who I am. I want to understand how men think so that when my man comes, I will be able to be there for him. I want to master how myself as a woman I behave so that whenever I behave this, I can know how to adjust when my man comes. She studied, she learned. When the man came, she won. But her friends spent the same season only listing what men lacked. I don't like men who are like this. I don't like men who are like this. I don't like men who do this. I don't like men. She spent the whole season listing things that she does not like from men, screening them. When the husband finally came, he didn't stay. He felt pressured. He felt he cannot stand. He felt, let me just run and go away because this one is not working anything for me. And this is exactly what today's modern women are doing. You don't need to be one of those. You need to understand what you're doing. Prepare yourself. Ask yourself, am I becoming a partnership-ready woman or